Hey everybody, welcome back to another zombie intern devlog. This week I've got a couple things to show y'all, but before I do, I want to let y'all know that I'm going to be making these videos a lot shorter. The 30-minute video and 10-minute video format isn't very efficient, and a lot of y'all aren't really interested in sitting there for an average of 20 minutes. Most of y'all are getting out by about 3. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start making these videos between 3 and 5 minutes, and I'll be uploading one on Tuesday, and I'll be trying to also upload one on Thursday. It might not always be a devlog on Tuesday and a devlog on Thursday. It might end up being a devlog on Tuesday and some sort of tutorial or talk about VR on Thursday. I don't know how I want to handle that yet. It really kind of depends on the flow of the game right now. So for now, we're just going to keep going with devlogs, but it might turn into something else. So this week we worked on some interaction stuff. Let me switch over to zombie view. Wonderful. And I will try to not talk to the camera like I always do. So the interactions are all physics based, as I'm trying to do with the entire game. The reason I'm not using other SDKs and other things like that is because I've been making all of my own stuff from scratch, and I want to continue to keep doing that with the most amount of control and understanding that I can. Because if I pick up something like VRTK or Newton VR, they are wonderful tools that I do know how to use, but they have a lot of learning curve, whereas if I'm writing the stuff myself, it's a lot easier. So there's no animations or anything like that yet. All we've got is a basic jointed grab, and it obeys physics. It doesn't exactly perfectly sit in the position I need it to. That's the last bit that I have to add to it, is getting the snap position and rotation, because currently if I pick it up, it will pick it up in whatever angle it happens to be in. And in the future, I want to be able to pick up like a bottle from the spout, and it be there and not me picking it up this way. I want the bottle or my hand to snap into that position so that it makes a little bit more sense. But because this is physics, I want to demonstrate kind of how it goes to pick up a heavier object. You can kind of see the hand is struggling a little bit to lift this, but if I grab it with two hands, it's a lot, and there's the camera trying to dodge it. It's a lot easier to wave around, and if I let go with one, it's a lot heavier and it's kind of falling down, and vice versa. It's very very similar to how Boneworks does their stuff. They do it pretty similar to this. So the next type that I have worked out so far is this little slider here. Don't really know what purpose this will be. I'm just trying to figure out how to handle all the different types of interactions, from linear to rotational and everything in between. So we've got this. Once again, it doesn't snap to the right position and whatnot, but wherever I have my hand in the real space, it kind of limits, so I can't slide side to side, left and right. I can only go forward and backward. I can't pick my hand up and down. You can kind of see it trying to a little bit, but I can only go forward and backward, and that's the important thing. It does, when I let go, kind of snap around and be crazy, but that's okay. We're not done yet. All right, this next one, I've been playing with this for the past few days, is a lever. Once again, I can't grab it the fancy way that I'd like to just yet because I don't have any positional stuff. But what I do have is it will lock to my hand, and I can go up, and it locks in place, or I can go down, and it locks in place. And this has a lot more experimentation to be done as well. We also have the fridge. This is one that I'm actually designing specific for gameplay reasons. We're not all the way there yet with it, but I can grab the handle, pull the thing open, and I can close it. So the close was a little bit smoother in previous iterations because it kind of snaps into place, but I'm having fun problems with the way that I was originally locking things closed, so I'm going to have to write some new code for that just to make it a little nicer and smoother. I can just kind of pry this open with my hand collider and close it with my hand collider. And because this is all physics-based, I could still, put my hands around and all. This one's heavier and doesn't want to, but like these cubes, I can kind of scoop up. All right, well, that's it for the features that we've added. I've got a little bit more information for y'all. So over the last week or so, I have been speaking about the game with professors and peers and whatnot, and kind of realized that this is not quite the direction we want to take the game. A gentleman named Will Wright has a masterclass. I recommend y'all go watch it. It's fantastic. But he talks about the art of pitching a game, and that you kind of want to loosely pitch your game and hear feedback on it as people try to fill in what they think it should be based on what you've told them, because that will kind of it will tell you what they expect out of it, and it can allow you to better design the game. And so the original kind of plan for the game was it was going to be a physics sandbox, and the pitch kind of transformed into all being about the zombie intern and all the scientists you work for, and it's not unique enough. I mean, it's absolutely fun and that's cool, but it's not the focus of the game. It's a physics sandbox. So we're in this test environment because we're redoing the entire first level. We changed the entire layout, and once we have that ready, we'll be back in there testing other stuff out. But we made it smaller and tighter, and we're going to fill it with objects because we want the game to be kind of, if you see it, you can interact with it. You know, if you see a TV, you can push it off and break it, and you can pick things up and throw them around, and you can interact with your environment and combine objects and do all kinds of fun stuff, whatever it is that the specific interaction allows. So we are going to stick with the, you know, really detailed textured environment and all that stuff. I'm not very great at making something like that anyway. We're going to have the environment be just kind of basic colors that, you know, help you understand where you are. And most of the detail is going to be in the objects. They'll have color and all the line art and whatnot that you need to understand that the object is what it is and get the point across. But that's kind of why we're here right now, is because the direction of the game is kind of shifting a little bit in a better direction. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all we have for this week. Thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Much love. Bye-bye.